allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Anybody have anything they would like to have removed from the consent agenda?
I do not.
Okay. Public comments. Anybody have any public comments? Okay. Moving on to fiscal business.
I have nothing for you today, sir.
We have nothing. Okay. New business under administration, we have resolution 5636, a resolution authorizing the township administrator to incur obligations greater than $10,000 on behalf of the township, dispense with the second reading and declaring an emergency. Matt?
Well, you might as well end with pay for. This is a big cost for an engine replacement on medic unit 310, and the quote to replace the catastrophic failure was $19,580 for the 2018 Ford F-550 diesel. That is it.
Wow, that's a bunch.
Yes, it is.
Well, what do we need to do about it?
Yeah, that's the quote from Ford. We're going to shop around today, so if we could get approval up to that amount, if we can find a more reasonable price. Mr. Mears will give me a couple of weeks over the weekend. We will look into it, so we can get it done cheap. So, quality.
Oh, yeah.
With the warranties.
Yeah, with them.
Yeah.
Well, often when you replace diesel engines, you have a few glitches when you start off. Pretty common stuff. Okay. Is there any other questions on 5636? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve 5636?
So moved. Second. Mr. Mearsfall.
Yay.
Mr. Gabbard. Yay. Mr. Wood.
Yay. And also under administration, we have a recommendation to reclassify part-time administrative clerk Lori Stanley to full-time status at an hourly rate pay of $25 effective January 3rd.
Yeah, this is a discussion that we had during executive session with personnel items, and Lori's been, she established herself as a asset to the township, and we could certainly use the additional help. So I'll bring it to you today and ask for you to reclassify her.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve this reclassification of Lori Stanley to full-time status?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Gabbard. Yay. Mr. Mearsfall.
Yay.
Mr. Wade.
Yeah. Planning and zoning.
Decided that we'd have a couple come back for you, sir, for your last meeting. Resolution 5637 was a typo on my part. I would like to put a 0 in the appropriate location, so the account number was not correct. So since we're actually assessing the property, I want to make sure that was done correctly. So that's to fix my error. That's the first resolution.
Is there a motion to approve 5637 and fix it?
So moved. Second. Mr. Mearsfall. Yay. Mr. Gabbard. Yay. Mr. Wade.
And then 5638 is the ever-evolving property on Marion Drive. So see if we can get a Christmas cleanup or for the beginning of the new year for their demolition vehicle and accessory parts that they have alongside their house.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve 5638 and to get rid of the trash?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Gabbard. Yay. Mr. Mearsfall.
Yay.
Mr. Wade.
Yeah.
You get the like first one, do you get a?
They may be somebody we can get a quote from on that.
I don't know what the warranty will be like.
I was going to say, I wouldn't warranty, I think the warranty would be any good. They may be able to turn around faster, though.
The price is probably
Yeah, I can. Anything else for the planning and zoning?
No, sir.
Fire district, we have a recommendation to make an additional offer of probationary employment to Destiny Tiger as a full-time, non-exempt fire district office manager at an hourly rate of $28.85, effective January 26.
Yeah, this was quite the process. We had nearly 40 applicants. We were able to narrow it down, and then panel interviews narrowed it down to the number of qualified, but 2 extremely qualified individuals, and that was a really difficult decision. Destiny ended up, she's currently doing this job with the West Carrollton Fire Department, so she had a little bit more experience in this realm than the other candidates, so that was the way we're going to go. She's excited to get started, we're excited to have her.
Okay. Is there a motion to make an offer of conditional probationary employment to Destiny?
So moved. Second. Mr. Mearsclaw? Yay. Mr. Gabbard? Yay. Mr. Wade?
Yay. Okay, we have a recommendation to accept the donation of $100 from Robert and Linda Campbell in memory of Lisa Woodward.
Yeah, similar to donations we've received in the past for services well done for in lieu of flowers.
Okay. So a motion to accept this donation.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Gabbard? Yay. Mr. Mearsclaw? Yay. Mr. Wade?
Okay. Anything else, Pete?
Gonna miss having you around.
Chief?
I got nothing, sir.
All quiet.
All quiet.
Clerk Treasurer?
Nothing, sir.
Ice stays away, nothing?
Quiet Christmas. Be nice.
Speaking of ice, I'm gonna interrupt and just
Yeah.
take a minute to recognize Ryan and road crew for their fantastic response Saturday before last for a pretty severe snowstorm that came out. Sergeant Jason Bates with the police department was the officer in charge that day, and he had no less than 30 stranded vehicles, accidents, off the roadway calls in about 8 hours. And Ryan and his guys pivoted on demand when Jason called, and they did a remarkable job. Interdepartmental cooperation, interorganization cooperation. Broke our usual protocol for jumping on the, in this case, a state route, just because it was far too dangerous. The state had difficulty responding, probably concentrating on interstates, and our boys stepped up and tried to make sure everything was kosher. So a remarkable, fantastic job by those guys.
There you go. Always do a great job, and then desperate times, you guys came through again. Anything else? Okay. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Second. Mr. Mearsclaw? Yay. Mr. Gabbard? Yay. Mr. Wade?
Yay. Staff updates? Anybody? You guys?
I do have a staff update. I'm gonna step up to the podium if you don't mind. So, as we're gathered here today to do the people's business, we recognize that this is not just any other meeting. The last meeting of the year is typically a light agenda, as was this one. However, we pause here to mark the occasion of Mr. Wade's final meeting as a Clearcreek Township trustee after nearly a half-century of service. Your first elected term began on January 1st, 1978, and has now come to an end after 48 consecutive years. There is little we can offer you today that would adequately express our profound respect and admiration for a life spent leading this organization in the service of the township citizens. You've been a leader in this community and county longer than some of us have been alive, which makes this all the more noteworthy and appropriate. Today, on the very ground that you helped make the township's home over 30 years ago, and with the direction and affirmation of Messrs. Gabbard and Mearsclaw, we hereby dedicate and rename this complex indefinitely the G. Edward Wade Clearcreek Township Government Center in your honor.
That's a surprise, and how
Profoundly thank you for your leadership and legacy, Mr. Wade.
Thank you all very much. It's quite an honor, and again, something that I certainly didn't expect, but how wonderful. And gosh, that will stick around at least another 48 years. I want to thank all my family for coming today, too.
They might have been given a little bit of a heads up that we were going to do this. We didn't all of them here, but could be.
Proud of you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, gosh, that's, wow.
It is our honor.
Well, I thank you all very much. Greatly appreciated. I certainly enjoyed my time here with my township family. And over the years, we've had some changes in personnel, but it's all been a good family. And it's been a great experience for me. And I'm sure we haven't done everything right, and I haven't done everything right over the years, but we tried. We did our best. And I'm very honored to have this recognition. It's really incredible. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, well deserved. It's okay, we have a little something we would like to say.
You guys see.
Should we introduce ourselves?
Yeah.
Lindsay Gabbard, Charlotte Gabbard, and we live at 6196 Springboro Road. The end of an era brings many thoughts and emotions. This day runs through all of them. This writing outlines our family's thoughts on today and its impact. It's titled, What Did You Do? What did you do? Were you a contributor, someone who helped the company or organization in some way for some period of time? That is its definition in this round. 5 to 10 years, may have been here all their life, or may have been here just for the time they contributed. Admired to be sure. Were you a community leader? What does that mean exactly? It is being part of helping and managing the way something grows, I suppose. That usually comes and goes over a 10-year period for most. Those people are remembered and admired. Were you a cornerstone? This takes on a different idea. The idea that you were there to be a foundation or the evolution of something. Maybe not to manage its growth, but to be a part of its foundation or recreation or creation. It could be that you laid the first brick mentality, or you took it to the next level. Time isn't as important as impact in this case. Were you the definition? This is the highest of all honors. This is when you were the contributor, you were the community leader, and you've also managed to be a cornerstone. All three is a tough task. Rough road. All the ups and downs of whatever you face, and you stay loyal and dedicated to it. This is, in most walks of life, what we consider the rare air. Pete Rose was the Cincinnati Reds. Carl Murray was UBS. Woody Hayes was Ohio State football. They defined all that we admired, loved, and appreciated and revered about what and who and what they represented. The Mount Rushmore in their chosen endeavor. Ed Wade was, is, and always will be the definition of Clearcreek Township, period. And for that, we are forever grateful. Thank you, Mr. Wade, for everything.
Ed, may I say something?
Yes, thank you very much.
Lawyer
always has to chime in. So I do want to say that in looking this up, I had two thoughts. Firstly, thank you for the opportunity to come here. I mean, it's you three that gave me this opportunity, and I have enjoyed it. And your comment about being a family, I feel, and thank you very much. Thank you for having your face as somebody that I think about when I represent the township. It's been an honor to do that for, I think, since, if I have it right, since 14. So, you know, that's not even 1/5 of the time you served here as trustee, which is amazing, right? But thank you so much for the opportunity. And I enjoyed every minute of it, enjoyed dealing with all these folks who are, you know, Ryan gets accolades because good job that he does, and all of the department heads do a great job. It's been a pleasure to serve with the administrators and this board, so thank you for that. You know, I was looking at, as the Gabbard girls, as I'll call them, came up with this, and so I was looking at 1978 costs. Eggs were 37 cents a dozen. This is according to Google, so don't quote me if you don't like me. White bread was 9 cents a pound. Bacon was 37 cents a pound. My favorite, gasoline, was between 61 and 72 cents a gallon. A microwave oven was $269, which actually we've done a little better than that.
Because there were only 10 of them.
That's right, exactly. And inflation was 7.6%. So in some respects, we're doing a little better. But the point is you have been an icon, a legend, and now you got your name on a building. And what's pretty cool about that is you're alive to see it, and we all here can participate in what you helped build the building. And we're honored and thankful for the opportunity to work with you. And I want to express my personal thanks and honor to be able to serve you. So thank you very much.
Thank you for your comments.
Thank you.
You know, I will say, you know, when I started, there were three trustees, Noel Poe and Don Cotterill, and we had one employee, Jack Burney, and our payroll was, our budget was like $130,000. It was our whole budget. And now we have 100 employees and a budget of
$24 million.
$24 million.
Don't buy a lot of eggs.
Even today.
That's right, even today.
Even today.
Well said, Steve.
Yeah, so it certainly has changed, and I certainly have enjoyed being a part of all of the changes. And it's been great, a great ride. And I've had wonderful people to work with, good trustees, good administration, and good workers. Everybody throughout the ranks have all been a pleasure to do business with. You know, sometimes we had to fire people, and sometimes we got to hire good people. You know, that's the nature of the business, and it's been great. It's just been great. So I thank you all for coming, and thanks for being a part of this, and thank you all for seeing fit to name the governance center.
We're going to celebrate you all day, but so I'm sure Steve and I will be speaking later on. I've been here 14 years now. Never dreamed I would do this at any point in my career. It's an honor. It's been an honor to serve with you. I had my daughters read what I wrote, because I knew I couldn't. So, because Ed and I cried about our daughters for the last 14 years. He's given me a lot of great advice, so the four of you can commiserate later on. It truly has been an honor, and that 100 and whatever thousand to 24 million is directly because you led this township, and this community would not be what it is. Just wouldn't.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your comments.
promise to keep going with it, so.
Yep, keep up the good work, gentlemen. I know you will.
So after this meeting adjourns, everybody we will reconvene at Fire Station 24 for a ceremony in Mr. Wade's honor, and we'll have some lunch provided after a few comments. So please join us there in a couple of hours. 11:30. 11:30.
And to provide some levity, I do remind him every now and again that I was 5 when he took office. And I will do it one last time, how many road miles were there when you started?
37.
And how many are there now, Ryan?
98 official.
So we had a third of the road miles we have now, which is pretty amazing. And obviously, we just talked about how our road guys take care of them, but it is an amazing thing to think about when you just drive around, and I do it still today. I'm driving into a neighborhood thinking there was only 2 streets in it, and there's 6, and it just keeps going and going and going. So, in any event.
You still got a week to plow.
Yeah. I think I would tell a story that these people probably haven't heard, but I used to plow the roads. And we literally had dump trucks that you could see through the floor. And when the snow would come up through the floorboard, no heat. It was an experience. And I did put a few in the ditches. And we didn't have any trucks big enough to pull them out. Had to wait and call us a service. But anyway, it's all been fun and it's been a great experience, and for sure. Yeah. Well, with that, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn. So moved.
Second.
Mr. Mearsfall? Yea. Mr. Gabbard? Yea. With the eternal gratitude of this township and the people that are here, Mr. Wade.
Yeah. Well, thank you.